Two-sum. This is an easy problem, and it is a problem that uses memoization. Given an array of integers, nums, and an integer target, return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to target. All right. Two indices. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution, and you may not use the same element twice. In other words, if target were 6, and we ran into index 0 is 3, we couldn't say 0, 0. We have to return as an array. Output is going to be an array of exactly two indices of exactly one solution. Here's our example. We have a lot of votes up on this one, so that's a good sign. So our example is 2, 7, 11, and 15. Target is 9. We have to find the indices of two numbers in here that add up to the target 9. And right away we can see we got 2 and we got 7. That's 9. Boom, we're done. 0 and 1. Easy. Our constraints, we're going to have a large number of elements in this array. So we want to make sure we can do this in n time, and that's where memoization comes in. We're going to store a cache of these objects here. We're going to store that here in scene. We're going to go right into the code, nums and target. We calculate, we get the nums length. That's just a shortcut. Scene is what we're using in lieu of a hash table. JavaScript has objects, and they work just like hash tables. So you can just add a property and can delete properties just like you would a hash table. It's an object. Now we loop through the array. I is 0. Here's our input. 2, 7, 11, and 15. Target is 9. If nums I is nums I. So right, that's really straightforward. So that's going to be 2. Complement is target minus num I. Target is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, so now we know what our complement is. If the complement appears in scene, scene does not have any properties at this point. But if it did, we would return index I is, in this case, 0, and we would return whatever scene was in that one. Since it's 0, we couldn't possibly have one in there. Scene equals num I. Scene num I equals I. So then we assign it. And so I is now 0. Num I is 2. So scene 2 is 0. Increment I by 1. Now I is 1. Const num I equals nums 1. That is 7. Complement is 9 minus 7 is 2. Complement in scene? Yes, we just added it on the last iteration. So now we're going to return I, which is 1, and scene complement, which is 2, because we already saw it, right? And that's what we do there. So we're going to return that on the second iteration. That's the fastest case. But as you can see, this is always going to be n performance. That's how to solve this using memoization. If you're new to this technique, then good for you. You just learned something new. It's a powerful technique. It will save you lots of performance cycles and iterations. And you will need this technique going forward to learn more difficult algorithms. This is important to know. Learn how to cache these things in an object. And sometimes you'll want to use a set, but in this case, an object works well because we need the property name and the property value. Property name, in this case, is the value in the array, and the property value is the index of that property value in the array. So we have to kind of switch things around. Thanks for watching.